Let's look at the data step and see what types of things we can look at. For example, let's go to split file, because we really want to compare groups. We don't want to have ethnicities all be in the same, mash across ethnicities. We want to look at ethnicities separately. So let's put in groups based on ethnicities. We also would like to look at myopic status separately. Now we don't need to put in both myopic and emmetropic. We'll just put in myopic status. We could put in both emmetropic and myopic. That would give us three groups: myopes, emmetropes, and people who are neither. And what happens is we order. Remember, we had a few values in here. When we come down, if we scatter down here, we'll see at some point we have all the myopes. It sorts them out. It sorts them by ethnicity and myopic status. So let's also select some cases. Now remember, from our frequency distributions over here, we had people that went from 0 to 6. So let's just for initial years. But now for myopes, this number is going to be equal to the difference in age. But we don't have myopic data for everybody. So in order to be a little bit more selective, let's look and combine, let's have at least 3 years between them in terms of age. Let's get rid of these 7s down here. So let's look at, we're going to select based on change years is greater than or equal to 3, and change years is less than 7. So this is going to give us, we followed people for at least 3 years, but less than 7. Okay. Now notice that we get these little slashes over here. This says who is not included. So this person we followed for 0 years is not included. This person that we followed for 3 is. But we also want to select on a little bit more than that. We want only emmetropes or myopes. So how would we do that? Well, we have to keep this in here. So we're going to put this little expression within parentheses. Then we're going to add an and. And our objective is to only look at emmetropes or myopes. So we're going to have a parenthesis again, a pair of parentheses, and in the center we're going to say myopic at some point equals 1. And then this little vertical sign right here is or emmetrope equals 1. So we have a condition where their age, we've followed them between 3 and 7 years, and they're either myopic or emmetropic. And you can see we got a few more X's in there. Let's just look and see how many We're going to introduce another little descriptive statistic here. Let's look at crosstabs. And we're going to look at ethnicity. I'm going to put that in the rows. And myopic at some point. Actually, let's look at both myopic and emmetropic at some point. Well, we're going to get our two tables. Okay, it didn't like that because I had put ethnicity in the split table. So let's go down into split file and let's analyze all cases. And let's try that again. Descriptive crosstabs. Okay. So we have two tables. Now I want you to notice this is the myopic table, this is the emmetropic table. And the myopic table with 13 and 110 is the mirror image of the emmetropic table 110 and 13. We don't seem to have our ethnicities labeled, so we'll have to fix that up. And there we go. So we have now successfully selected 598 people with certain characteristics. Some of the samples are a little small, but well, our emmetropes are kind of few in this, which is a little odd, but okay.